Hey, everybody, and welcome to Generally Speaking, the podcast that bridges the worlds of pop culture and personal development. I'm your host, Jennifer Snook. I'm so happy to be here with you today. I hope everything has been going really well in your world, you guys. I have not stopped since we spoke last. Since I recorded the last pod, it has been nonstop, 24/7, and it is not over yet. There is so much to talk about. But before we get into it, if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you reach out and smash that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now let's get our Christy on the line. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm laughing already. We haven't even started.
I know. I love that color on you.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, when you have hair this color now, you can't wear things that blend into your hair. You have to wear things that contrast, or else I just look like, a
I,
wet.
I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking you could wear any color, but
No, I
you
can't wear like my Generally Speaking sweatshirt is like that
beige.
yellow color. It's like literally almost the color of my hair. And if I'm not wearing lipstick, basically I just disappear. You can't even really see me.
And you're disappearing again tomorrow. You have another planned weekend.
Oh my God. Yeah. But before we get to that, how's our Rocky boy? I need an update.
He is so cute. He has so many visitors. He's meeting everyone. I was thinking earlier, when you're so tired, but love really conquers everything.
It truthfully does,
I
right? That's why you can stay awake with your newborn babies and not go crazy because it's just creates space for patience and all that shit.
Yeah, and so I'm doing it. But yeah, he's a sweetie. The cat and the dog, though, is a nightmare. The cat won't come in. He wants to,
Oh, that's problematic.
it's horrible.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So it'll figure itself out. I just said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it will. They'll learn to live with each other or they won't. And then, you'll have to come up with some other solution.
They'll live together.
Peace and harmony.
Yes.
Maybe you need to rename them Peace and Harmony. So yes, I do. I just want to tell you, I have not stopped since we recorded this pod last. I have not stopped. I went up there. I got to Gilroy Thursday night. We started work. Lisa and I went shopping we met at 10 o'clock. We went shopping. And then we took like an hour and a half break, and then we reconvened at Natalie's house where the bridal shower was going to be. And we worked our asses off there until like 8:30 at night. But we had so much fun and we got so much done. And Carla's bridal shower could not have been more beautiful. And it was I just couldn't, honestly, I could not get over it. Lisa Riggins was there that I haven't seen since we went to elementary school. I saw Lisa Riggins, blew my mind. I haven't seen her since the day we graduated. She hasn't been to a single reunion.
Every hair has just grew on my body.
It was so nice to see her. And we have this bachelorette coming up this weekend, and we're doing little gift bags. And for my contribution to the gift bags, I got some Magic Mist minis. Magic Mist is 901's signature product. It is amazing. It is this magical elixir for your hair. Shameless plug. But I was getting everybody the minis, and Nikki comes up and she goes, "Wow, what's with all the Magic Mist?" And I said, "Nick, I'm going to a bachelorette party." And she goes, "For who? Who's getting married?" And I said, "Can you believe one of my best friends since third grade?" And Nikki goes, "Jen, that is just so amazing that she goes, "It blows my mind that people even have friends from third grade." And I said, "Honestly," I said, I have more than one. I said, "I have a handful of really, really close, good friends from elementary school." And this conversation happened right before I was leaving work the other day. And I was driving home thinking about the fact that if all I had in this entire world were my friendships, I would be so, so rich. I mean,
Totally.
we're so, so lucky. It's unbelievable.
I know we are. And, I was thinking that our class reunion, is coming up in September, and how excited I am because we're a family. Every time we're all together, we love each other so much. There's so many of us in our class that still speak
And are still tight.
yeah, tight.
I mean, truthfully, if I think about it, like my closest friends in my life are my very young childhood friends. And I just think it's so lucky. And then I started thinking about the fact that you could really, when you really just dial down on gratitude, like I could think that even if I didn't have any friends, if all I had was the love of my kids, that would make me so absolutely overwhelmingly rich. Like I just like, I don't know. I don't know how I got so lucky on so many levels, truthfully. I really don't.
Yeah, and we're aware of it and we appreciate and love it.
Well, honestly, just knowing that, just being at this stage in my life where I can look around and really just revel in the beauty of my blessings is just like, I just feel so grateful that I've gotten to this point in my life because the old me didn't really, I mean, like, on an intellectual level, I got it. Yeah, that's great. But it didn't like vibrate in my cells the gratitude of and the magnitude of everything around me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah, good stuff.
and then today I went to the rheumatologist and got poked on my left arm here. See this one? And then that one disappeared. It's got to be in my Anyway, yeah, I was double barrel poked today. One doctor, the rheumatologist, and then a new primary care doctor because my primary care doctor was an integrative medicine doctor, right? So they looked at everything, and then she was just on the cutting edge and really, putting things together in a more forward-thinking way. But all of those doctors have gone like membership or concierge. They're not taking insurance anymore because insurance doesn't pay them and it's just not cost effective. So they just can't sustain their practice when they're, you know what I mean, testing for things that aren't just the basic panel. You know what I mean? When
Yeah,
they're really, these are the doctors that, you know
you,
what I mean,
everybody needs.
that get to the root of the problem, right? But those getting to the root of the problem takes a different set of tools, and insurance doesn't want to mess with those tools. And it's
No,
absolute bullshit. So
it,
I lost my amazing doctor who I had gained so much traction with.
oh, that's a bummer.
It
That's
really is
horrible.
a
That's
bummer.
horrible.
I will say though, this woman that I went to used to work with her.
Good.
She said to me, this practice isn't like this practice. Like, I can't get those tests approved because we don't
Right.
even try. She said she was the last of her kind. She said she went down fighting. I'm telling you, she was amazing. But she did used to practice with her, so she understands the whole.
What you need.
Yes, and the whole connection and the whole way that that doctor thought and was looking at my stuff in a holistic kind of a way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Thank God is right. My primary, it's like you have to be your own doctor and advocate and go find what you
The
need.
medical system in this country is such a fucking backwards nightmare.
I agree. Especially we're getting older. We need more things. I just started taking creatine. Yeah, so I drink it every day in my water, trying to up my protein, doing these squats. I mean, getting old is like
She
you
tried
do,
to tell me that it's time for me to squirt some hormones up my cooch.
yeah, it is.
Do you squirt those things up your cooch?
No, I'm just going without that. I do a lot of other stuff, but that no.
I don't know if I want to know.
No, vitamin. No, if I'm not squirting stuff up my cooch, I'm not doing crazier stuff.
No, she's talking about like hormone replace like
Yeah.
Like,
I
yeah.
I have not. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't done anything. But my girlfriends, some do the pellet, in their butt, a
I
little.
don't want anything else going into me. I'm so fucking tired of
Right.
things penetrating my skin. These the lady today, as she's pull at the freaking rheumatologist office, she pulls the needle out. I swear to God, it felt like a blade on fire.
Uh,
Pulls it out in my mouth. I must have made a crazy face, and I think I did. I felt it. I went like like I went like full like shock face, and then she burst out laughing.
well, that's good.
She started laughing when she goes, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. I'm
Uh,
trying to be fast. She's hilarious.
yeah, we have a
But
good.
I'm telling you, heavy-handed. I mean, that needle feels a little bit like a garden hose, I'm telling you.
Ugh. Eh. Um, so I just started watching a new show, and it's kind of like Traders, but the Kmart of traders.
Hey, Martin Traders.
It's called The $1 Million Secret. And they're in his house in Canada, and it's these no celebrities, but it's all these random people, and they go into their room. Everybody has a box, and when they open it, there's only one person with $1 million, and they're given tasks that they need to do in order to gain. You get 3 extra votes if you can within breakfast, before breakfast is over, um, reference songs. You have to reference these 5 songs without saying it's a song, but
Right.
it's good.
That sounds fun.
It's very fun, and I love it. And there was 3 episodes that dropped. Now
And
I'm
what's it on? What's it on?
Netflix.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, tonight's episode 4. It's kind of overproduced, and these people are getting glow ups as the days continue. It's funny. Check it out.
I can't wait. I'm not going to be doing anything until after this bachelorette weekend is over.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like I'm just like going to the finish line with this thing. But we have to, I mean,
yeah. I mean,
I leave in the morning for Paso we're going to have, I think, 10 girls in a house. And I'm already envisioning the room situation, people running for rooms
oh, no.
like it's a Ramona housewife situation. Truthfully, I just want like I don't even need my own room, but I don't I'm good with the closet.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? I just want my own space. I don't need like yeah, if there's like a I don't know.
Same. I get it.
I just need space. If I just with my body as like tender and fragile as it is, if I need to retire and just, you know what I mean, like recharge. I feel like my body is a little bit like a video game and like my watch my lives. You know what I mean? Do. And when I get down to that, warning zone, I have to like
Recharge
have to recharge or else I'm just like useless.
for sure.
So anyway, and basically, I just don't want to ruin anybody else's fun. You know what I mean? I don't like if they want to make noise and do that shit, do it. I'm over here in the closet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't mind me. What about the fact that we lost Iceman?
Oh, you mean Doc Holliday?
Yes.
The greatest Jim Morrison
I mean,
actor.
Mike and I were just talking
Oh,
about how he was just the ultimate Jim Morrison.
the ultimate
Almost a better Jim Morrison than Jim Morrison himself.
truth. Truth.
Unbelievable.
I love that movie. And Tombstone. Oh,
So he was incredible.
yeah.
And I mean, hello, Iceman. I mean,
Did you watch the documentary called Val?
mm-mm.
You should.
I heard it was amazing.
Was good. Very sad.
Talking about that.
Really sad. But yeah, that was a bummer.
Speaking of bummers, I mean, more bad news. Teresa's weeks is just going from bad to worse. And I mean, and the fact that she has Gia out there on her new podcast addressing this whole thing is so desperate. Like, for God's sake, you know what I mean? Let that poor girl carve her own path instead of just constantly, doing
I
this
for you.
dirty work, covering for her, clearing the path for her. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Good about Louis.
As your mother is a lot of responsibility for that girl.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is a heavy weight to carry all the time. And
Yeah.
so she says that my mom has it all figured out.
I heard that. And she was also talking bad about Bethany Frankel, who addressed it also. And she's saying, "You just make your money on TikTok, Bethany." Well,
Like,
is that
Bethany gives a shit. Yeah, she said something about, I hope your $1,000 from TikTok was worth it. Like, Bethany gives a rat's ass about $1,000 TikTok video.
and isn't that what Gia is kind of doing with a podcast? And
I mean, but also, what's Gia gonna say? Oh yeah, things are 911 over at our house. Like, what's she gonna do?
right.
Like, she's been raised to cover for her mom. So of course
Mhm.
she's gonna say, no, my mom's got it handled. We're fine over here, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
But here's why it's things aren't cool. Because not only did Gia go out on her podcast and campaign that everything's cool, but Teresa just did a pod with the TRH girls. Those two girls who do nothing but blow smoke up Teresa's ass, who thinks
No,
they have a podcast called TRH.
no, I've never heard of it.
Well, it stands for The Real Housewives, but it should be TTC, the Teresa Cult.
Oh,
Because it's unbelievable. All they do is they lob up these softball questions to her and frame them in a way that she's going to be able to just answer them in a few
right.
words, because that's the extent of words that she can string together. So they have her on and they do these joint podcasts, and they play them on both of their channels. But it's really just it's like Teresa's running for mayor and they're her campaign managers. It's sad and pathetic and so fucking transparent.
Yeah, watching it unfold is
Well, I mean, just watching the way they are they're either in love with Teresa, like certifiably in love, or they're in love with whatever notoriety they think that they're getting, that they're receiving from this Teresa affiliation, or they're getting paid, or she genuinely is getting paid, or maybe just the fact that Teresa is on their show
brings publicity.
brings publicity, and that is the pay. Anyway, either way, it is a completely reciprocal relationship, and it is completely fucking delusional.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. You can't.
right.
It's you got to listen to it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, so how about the Beverly Hills reunion?
Holy moly.
What about that?
It was great.
Also, I just need to once again talk about those those arms, those deep.
Kyle.
Kyle had them.
Kyle,
Garcelle had them. Remember last week I said I didn't like Garcelle's outfit?
are you taking it back?
If she had removed those idiotic arms,
Glove.
I 100% take it back.
It
Yes.
was so nice. I thought it was great. But yeah, they were gloves.
Too much. Just too much. This part, great, gorgeous, loved it. Kyle's, sorry, didn't love. I don't think I'm pretty sure I've never loved a Kyle reunion look.
I don't think I have either.
Ever. I thought Erica looked great. I mean,
Always.
Erica looked great. Dory looked surprised.
She looked like a bride. Remember?
Who else am I missing?
Sutton. She looked like the mother of the
Looked like prom.
bride.
Something looked like prom to me with that gold in the middle. You know what I mean? It
Mother of
just
the Bride, you
it's
said last
looking.
week.
No, last week I said Kathy Hilton was Mother of the Bride.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this reunion, wow.
I mean, Kyle has I really thought that Kyle made a very good point in talking about the fact that she really, I mean, it's all about perspective, right? Because in one breath, Kyle has shown every part of her life. I mean, truthfully, all she's shown so much with her sister, with her family, with all of that. But it's funny, the one part that everyone wants to know about, it's like do they not get to keep like 1% to themselves? You know what I mean? When you're on a reality show,
All or nothing.
is it all or nothing, or do you get to give 98% and,
Well, remember she was filming a show and that's what she said following Morgan. I wonder if when you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I do.
That she's producing a show about Morgan. I wonder if can you imagine if it comes out and it's like lesbians, right? Everybody would watch it.
Like my lesbian awakening.
Your lesbian awakening. What?
Not mine. No, I'm not mine. I'm just saying that would maybe that's what they would.
Oh, my lesbian awakening.
Yes, that's the no.
Right. Like what happened at the bridal party? That would be that'd be great.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, so, but yeah, I kind of felt the same as you.
What'd you think about Sutton?
I didn't like Sutton in the reunion. You know,
It's because she's not likable. I'm sorry. She's
well, yeah, and I like when she looks over at Garcelle and says, "When I get nervous, I'm just going to look over here at you."
I hear those two aren't on good terms right now.
Yeah, I hear they're not speaking. And didn't Sutton bring Garcelle a gift? Was it a vibrator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she figures that the reunion's going to stress her out. So might as well, give her something to help de-stress her. And honestly, what's wrong with that? Nothing.
That's funny.
Nothing at all. What did you think about the whole Dory said that she's still in love with PK. Did you believe that?
Her blood, sweat, and tears in my soul. I'm like, really, Dory? Really? I heard that when she was on Watch What Happens Live, he was spotted with a girlfriend at a club in New York.
Yeah, what about the hairdresser that came forth and said that I don't want to misspeak on it, especially since this is a celebrity hairstylist, but yeah, it was Dorit. It was a payment disagreement.
Oh, Tracy Tudor's hairdresser.
Yes.
Who looks just like Tracy Tudor.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Tracy Tudor was on Jeff Lewis talking about Dorit not paying her bills to him.
Right. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, the bill got paid.
Stand.
Oh, we're not talking to you. The computer. Did you hear that? I'm not sure I understand.
What about when Andy says that he asked PK to come on the show and she says, "Yes, I know." And then PK sent in his written, what did he have to say? Stuff about
Yeah, he said, I don't want to engage with Dorit in this forum. I don't think it will help, be constructive in any way. And I mean, he's probably right.
Yeah, and
I don't think him going on there would be beneficial to them. I really don't. I think those two outgrew each other. I think they're on different paths. I think they found each other so that they could have those kids and have whatever experiences they have, but it just really doesn't seem, and it hasn't seemed for the last couple of years that there was any connection left between the two of them. What about that fucking awkward Pretty Woman thing that he did? Do you remember that?
Yes, so weird.
I mean, so weird. I knew that relationship was over then.
Ladies and gentlemen, Berlin.
Oh my God, don't say it.
I thought,
Oh, what? But honestly, didn't you know at that point that this
yes,
relationship was
it was
over?
like, give me a
I
break.
mean, that was as fucking desperado as you get.
Um,
And then she's like looking at her watch. And then he opened his mouth and says, Dorita, I think this is the last time I'm gonna do anything. I'm gonna do surprises. And she said, yeah, we used to do surprises all the time. It was really huge for us. It was a big part of our relationship. She goes, but yeah,
a little too late.
it's too little too late. Yeah.
I also heard that Pretty Woman Part 2 is coming out. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard Pretty Woman Part 2. Um,
Did you really hear that?
yeah, I heard yesterday. Someone told me when I was doing their hair.
And who is someone and where did they get it from?
In my salon. I don't know, but I didn't look it up, but I will, and I'll report next week.
I just want to know if it's like legit or if it's just a rumor.
Do you want me to look it up? I believe it.
Speaking of Pretty Woman, my tailor just dyed her hair red
Oh, yeah.
and it looks amazing.
I'll bet.
It was, oh my God, she looks it's just incredible. It's funny, I have been telling her to go red for a long time and she hasn't done it. And then guess what? Somebody else tells her she should go red.
And she listened. The funny part of the reunion is when Dorit's talking about PK being an alcoholic and maybe she's alluding to that he may be drinking again.
Oh, right.
And then Erica says, "Is this my coffee table?" The coffee table that's on the set.
And it's exact. It's the exact one.
So
It's
funny.
exact. I mean, that is funny, right?
Yeah, I laughed. It was great.
No, I thought it was really juicy. Who are we missing?
Bose.
Oh, Bose. Yeah, I thought I liked Bose's dress when I saw the picture up close. I did not,
Same.
I did not like it. But I still love her. I still think she's amazing. Um, I'm still, I really wrestle with Garcelle. There's a side of me that feels like there's really, I was watching it the other day and I thought about you and I thought I got to remember to tell Christy this because I really felt it. I was watching Garcelle and I thought, I feel like I would have fun with Garcelle. Like, I feel like you could have a really good time with Garcelle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't know, sometimes I see people say something to Garcelle and I see it like register in her and she like thinks about it like, wait a minute, like I do think Garcelle is a thinker. You know what I mean? I think that she might not always think before she acts, but I do think she goes back and I think that she really kind of has the ability to objectively
Look
look.
at the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna miss her. I think she calls shit out, and I'm gonna miss her. I think she's great.
Well, Sutton's not going anywhere. So I'm sure that Sutton, when she has the opportunity, will bring Garcelle back.
Mm,
Right? As a guest.
maybe if there's, I mean, they're not speaking right now.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they're not. Well, wouldn't that be even better? Oh, maybe Garcelle will do something like Camille Grammer and go and buddy up with Dorit.
Right. Oh, that's a burn.
And then she'll show up with Dorit. Oh, and then Sutton would lose her shit. But that would be good, right? I'm
Yeah,
just going to make sure that we're recording here. Yes, we are. Just for the record, you guys, there has been a time or two that we have recorded and not.
thought we recorded. And Jen at the very end sends a text. It didn't record. And I say, good Jesus, what? We have to do it again. Anyways, yeah, so it was a good reunion, I thought.
I thought so too. And we have part two coming up. What'd you think about Atlanta this week?
Oh my goodness. I love
It's
Atlanta.
you.
It's so good.
It's so
The casting did so well. Okay, so in the beginning, Kenya meets up for lunch or meets up with somebody. Is it because I don't know the girls' names yet, but the girl was talking about bringing a pistol or a gun. Did you catch this? This is huge because if Garcelle or if Kenya is getting kicked off the show, which I think is coming next week, of talking about her giving a blowjob, and this girl's talking about bringing a gun.
right. Right. Hello.
That's
Apples and oranges, sweetie.
exactly.
Apples and oranges. No, I know. It's insane.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, you're right. Totally reframes the entire Kenya exit firing saga, right? It brings
Yeah.
whole new context to that.
Right.
So
One of my favorite parts was when Drew is in the front yard with her ex,
Ralph,
pretending to be, he's such a
slime ball.
slime ball.
Telling you, he is. But also, truthfully, when you see somebody that is that slimy, I don't think people are born that slimy. I think that level of sliminess is born from dire situations. I think people learn to be slimy as a survival technique, right?
Right.
Which just means that that dude went through a lot. And I've always thought that he went through a lot. You learn those coping mechanisms, right? To get through your circumstances.
Right.
It just makes me sad because then it's just clear that he really came from a fucked up situation or went through some really dark shit to become that slimy, basically.
Yeah. And Drew's telling him that he's a narcissist, and he's like, "What do you mean?" And she doesn't even know the definition of a narcissist. She had to Google it. Very funny.
Yeah, well,
What
I personally hate that word. What about Portia?
did Portia do this week? Oh, Portia is expanding her home goods,
Her empire.
her
We are officially more than sheets,
yeah,
right?
comforter, bedding, and pillows, and
You could take over the whole double wick thing from the Grand Dame now that the Grand Dame is in the Grand prison.
right.
The Grand Dame, I know you don't watch Potomac, but there was this big thing
I
on
knew about that though. The candle,
the candle. Yeah, the double with the single wick, the double wick, the triple wick.
triple wick.
Yeah.
No, I knew about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Phaedra coming back and bringing some sizzle, little Phaedra.
I love Phaedra. Phaedra reminds me of Melva Johnson in fifth grade. It was that same level of spice. And as you see today, is still the same.
Exactly. Those Facebook posts,
Them.
I love them too.
Okay, what about Summer House, sweetie?
Oh, Summer House.
Summer House.
Summer House is
Summer House is getting
good
heated.
right now.
I mean, it's getting heated. I mean, this whole little situation with
I'm mad at Jesse. I'm mad at Jesse. What a dirty pig.
Well, I think that he has maybe always held a torch. Sorry.
For Sierra.
I think he has kind of always held a torch for Sierra, but didn't do anything out of respect for.
Well, he said.
Yeah, and I think this is that was my phone. I think that before he commits fully to what's her face, I almost think he's like, yeah, I think this is almost like a final shot. Like I've always had it, like, yeah, I think it's a shot with Sierra before he commits himself full time to what's her name?
Her name's Lexi, but he did commit himself to Lexi this episode. And the only reason I think he did it because, he knew that the toe sucking, well, he was hoping it didn't come out. But,
Oh, they would already be committed at that point.
well, I think he wanted to
When
sleep
she
with her.
finds out, right?
Right. And he also, I think, just wanted to sleep with her because she says that I don't sleep with people unless I'm committed. So he took her to lunch, brought her flowers, said, Lexi, I want to be exclusive with you.
Either that or he did it because he felt something with Sierra, but the thought of that was all too much for him. So he said, I'm just gonna go with this easy route because he's been with Lexi for the last what? Where are we at now? 9 days?
2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. So they did sleep together. And then when they were at the softball game, people were talking about him getting his toe sucked while the new guy was having a threesome.
Rule.
Rule. I like him.
I mean, Jesse was just honestly, he became like I mean, an innocent bystander to a threesome and he like an accidental foursome. It was an
Baloney. He broke into the room. There was no accidents. He was drunk and
yeah, but he was just going to his bed. He wasn't expecting to get like jumped into this thing.
He went into Emrule's room. He didn't go into his room. No, Emrule has his own room. He knew there was a threesome happening and he went in there. Yeah, no, he got his toe sucked, and that's not good if you're with Lexi. He was. It was.
I have fallen into an accidental threesome, not myself, but I walked into a situation where sex was happening, and then I couldn't leave the room. Truthfully, I couldn't leave the room, and they weren't stopping. So I just
I was asked to be in one, and it was at the Gilroy High gym with one of my good friend's older sisters and somebody that was a year older than us. And I said, absolutely not. In the gym of the high school, because he had a key to get in there.
And the threesome was supposed to happen in the high school
gym. Like where basketball is played. I'm like, I don't.
Have you ever had a threesome?
No, that was my one.
But you didn't any other time?
No. Have you? Okie dokie artichoke.
No, I have.
With another girl or with two girls and a guy?
With two girls and a guy, yes.
Woo woo.
Yes, no, I have. And yes, and that time that I walked in on those people having sex.
Yeah.
One of those people was someone that you know very well.
Oh my God.
And I had just given her a ride. I was literally working but she knew I was going somewhere and she needed a ride over in that direction. So I took her with me to this delivery I had to do. And as I was doing the delivery, she met a guy that also lived in the house and the two of them disappeared. And when I went looking for her, that's what I found.
And then you joined?
No.
Oh, you left. Okay.
No. No.
Oh my God.
Threesomes. No. I know I would never do that. No, I didn't know. No.
That's funny. Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay.
That was a real, I know. That was real left field. Anyway, where were we? How did we get to that?
Talk about sucking. They were talking about
oh,
sucking.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Carl's mocktail pop-up.
Oh my God, can we talk about that girl?
Oh, yeah. The girl with the outfit that she made herself. He says, I like what you're wearing. She's all, well, don't look too close. I made it. There's what is it? Not bobby pins, safety
Baby
pins
pins.
held together with safety pins. But I think this idea that Carl has, he should just do mobile. I think he should do alcohol and non-alcohol.
Sweetie, you are preaching to the choir. I have said the
Right?
same thing because yeah, because if you have a huge crowd, some people will drink alcohol and some people will not, right? So just have one business that does both,
Exactly. And
right?
next Friday, I have not had a drink for 3 months.
Oh, wow. And how are you
January,
feeling?
I feel amazing. I feel
Good.
amazing. I'm
Good to you.
solid. Cheers to me. So his mocktails actually, I would have loved to have one of those mocktails. He has mushrooms in the
Oh,
one.
he does?
Yeah, there's mushroom.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so there's
Good.
that.
That's really good. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, mushrooms are God's medicine.
Oh, I totally believe that.
Mushrooms are God's medicine, 100%.
The first time I did them years ago, I did them 3 times that week. I loved them so much.
Because you are just like, it awakens you to a level of consciousness that you didn't even know existed before that,
I,
right?
lo- I loved it.
No, plant medicine is the only medicine. I believe so firmly that no one can create such an incredibly divine design like the universe and not have it self-sustaining. It is self-sustaining. You know what I mean? The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and anything that you need, you can find within this earth. There are, remedies seated within our environment. Then
Yeah. Lavender,
it's just a
rose,
matter of harnessing them, but the fucking government can't make any money on them, so it's
kaput. Did you watch Southern Charms reunion?
I watched it. I watched it. And I was so happy when Madison came out and the fact that she kept that a secret and it was such a surprise for everybody. And
So
such a genuine, everybody was so, so happy. I mean, I'm so happy for her.
yeah, I think it's so great. I
But
love.
I need to, I'm sorry, once again with Madison, address that fucking wacko jacko outfit that she wore in those confessionals with the off the shoulder pink Jessica McClintock
Bell.
with the bows here, with the rhinestone bows here. What was happening? And then the hair. Did you see her in at the last episode? I don't know what it was when they were at that summer soiree and she was wearing that sleek, beautiful red
Yes.
dress, looking stunning. I mean, Madison is fucking drop dead gorgeous. And then when she wore that pink outfit, honestly, it looks like a costume. It looks like a Halloween costume. I'm sorry, it does.
There's so many confessionals that they should just have a bloopers of all the bad confessional where of like Kyle with
Honestly, she should be. I think her and Kyle that pink thing is like something I've never seen. She looks a little bit like Jessica Simpson.
yeah.
But I mean, Jessica Simpson in 1990, whenever I first saw her face.
Right.
Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so
How are you feeling about your boy JT?
JT is being put through the ringer and he made good with Madison and then he had to open his mouth after everything.
Oh my God, did you hear that?
Yeah, and he says, well, how would you feel, Madison, if I called you with my girlfriend and put you through it? It's like, we already said we were good, you ding dong. Shut your mouth.
You heard her clock it. She's like, no, we're gonna, if that's if that's what you're gonna hold on to, we're gonna really go there. Madison's not gonna let him skate by with his.
Yeah.
He is so absolutely full of shit. It is brimming over.
Yeah, and Vanita just hates him when he
But
says
also still loves him. Also still loves him. You can see it. No, no, no. You can see it. She is still in love with him.
the way that she
The
reacts.
way she engages with him and she tries to be very respectful. She's still trying to like hold the level with him instead of just saying, you're a dirty fucking slime ball. She is still she's holding out hope. I can feel it.
Well, she told him because he says, "Well, I don't want to talk about that," and she says, "You weren't here to be cute, JT." But and it ended with her running after her phone to get receipts to call him out.
And receipts that you know she has.
Heck
You
yeah.
know she has.
Walking across that stage in that beautiful mirrored dress.
Also, she is so breathtaking.
She's a beauty.
An absolute beauty.
Um,
What do you think about Shep?
Shep,
And what do you think about Shep and Molly?
I like them, but they're not. I mean, they've had sex what twice they said, but I think Shep's all right. But Austin,
You don't think they're an item?
I don't think they are. They said we hung out a few times, and then they said we had sex twice. I think, but yeah, I don't think they're an item. And Craig, he's such a
Craig.
liar. He's such a liar. Lies about, you know, him and Paige, he couldn't say it, but the things that he says about Paige,
You
I
don't believe you're not buying it?
I don't believe it. I don't believe him. Well, he's a known liar. And Austin, I don't know. Austin and Craig, they're just so yeah, I can't wait for that. What about White Lotus? Are you watching White
I
Lotus?
am not caught up on White Lotus. I no, I know. I fell
Oh,
asleep.
Jen, I got caught up last night. It is wild, all capital letters, exclamation point. I'm not kidding. How many behind are you?
I think just
Two.
two. Yes, I
Get down
yes.
on it. Get down on it. It's
Get down
freaking
on it.
wild. I think there's only one left and it's 90 minutes. So get caught up
God,
before.
it's so good. I'm so sick of the best shows. We need more of them. Like life is coming hard and fast these days. I would like to have like something juicy like White Lotus all the time.
Well, the Valley's coming out soon. So we're going to have some Jack's dog diggity doggity Taylor on the
But
screen.
do you have any Jeff Lewis updates? I haven't
Um,
heard anything
wait,
about him in a long time.
wait, I want to say that who's the girl that was divorcing Jesse in the Valley?
Oh, Lolly.
Lolly,
Yeah.
or whatever her name is. I heard that it was Quentin Tarantino that she was having the affair with.
Or that was just who the rumored director was.
Right.
I don't think she confirmed the affair. I think
Okay.
it was just that was the referenced director.
How cool. I'd love to hang out with Quentin Tarantino.
Even have a rumor that you were having an affair. You're like, no, I'm good with that. Quentin Tarantino. Oh yeah, maybe.
Golden. Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Right. Jeff Lewis, he is feuding with his ex Gage and he just unleashes it all on his shows.
Oh my
But
God.
you know who you should listen to is Julie and Brandy. They
I
are,
love them.
I love them. I listen to them every week, every Wednesday, and I'm actually watching their podcast because
Like people are watching ours.
yeah.
Dave?
They're great. They're so great. I think it's called, well, I listen to their Patreon. So anyways, if you're not doing,
Commitment. If you're hopping over to Patreon, that's commitment.
oh yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. But
Speaking of love, I am gonna end this in just a few minutes, and then I have to start
packing.
packing and gathering everything for this Paso Robles Pinot party. Fine friends and fine wine, sweetie.
I can't wait to
So
hear
for
about it.
anyone that's in Paso this weekend that sees a band of bawdy broads traipsing through the streets,
Holler.
give us grace. Pray for me. I mean, it's going to be a lot, but I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Carla. We're not, this won't come out in time. Well, maybe it might.
She looked so good, so happy. I'm
I
so,
mean, what about those pictures?
so happy for her.
She's just so thrilled. I
I
mean, she
can't
just,
believe, I
it's
can't,
unbelievable.
it's unbelievable that somebody that lived by you, you end up marrying. And I love Sparky.
All these years later.
All these years later,
All these years later.
I love it
Amazing. It all happens the way it's meant to happen.
for sure.
All
Well,
right, my love. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me.
yes, love you.
Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
On Instagram at Christy May's Garage
Give our girl a follow, everybody. She is the succulent queen.
of the South Bay.
Yes, you are. You know it's true. All right, my love. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
I love you too.
Bye, baby. Kiss, kiss. All right, everybody, that about does it for this episode of Generally Speaking. If you've been watching on YouTube, please make sure you reach out and smash that subscribe button. If you've been listening on your favorite streaming platform, please make sure you give us a follow, leave us a 5-star rating. We would love that. If you'd like to follow me on socials, you can find me on TikTok at This Is Generally Speaking or on Instagram at The Jennifer Snook. And if you'd like to collaborate or have a question you'd like answered on the pod, you can email me at jennifer@jennifersnook.com. And if you'd like to get your hands on some of this adorable Generally Speaking merch, I will leave the link down below. All right, everybody, I've loved spending this time with you. Thank you so much for being here. And until we're together again, everybody, stay rooted in love. We'll see you next time.